Welcome back to my channel. The weather here in Dorset, England continues to be not the best for flying. We've had some rain today, but it's been once again the winds that have prevented me from going out flying. So what I thought I'd do, instead of showing you some footage, is share with you the method that I use for securing the band around the drone just before I put it back into its case. I've got the drone here, and as you can see, it has its protective cover around it. Now, when I first got the drone, I found it quite fiddly with the blades and what have you, getting the strap back on. But I've worked out a way which I think is pretty surefire, that involves minimum amount of fuss and gets the strap safely in place very quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the drone here, open up the arms like this. So this replicates the drone as it would be once we've landed it and switched it off. I'm going to imagine, for the purposes of this demonstration, that we've put the gimbal cover back on already. Now, what we do is we fold the arms back, of course, like this, in the reverse manner in which we opened them. And then we're ended up with this, and we've got the rotors flapping all over the place, and we've got to get the strap back on. Okay, so if we firstly look at the strap, let's see what it is that we're dealing with. And we've got this strap which has a band that comes round, and there's a little clasp there that hooks manually into the little hole there. When I first saw this, I thought it was a magnetic connection, but it isn't. It's a manual clasp that hooks into that hole there. What we also have on the larger part here is this hook or clasp, and what that does is that fixes into the slot there that we see just below the gimbal, and we can see it there. Now, what I've found the best method here is to lay the drone on its back with the gimbal camera facing away from me. Get the blades in like that. Then to take the strap, holding it so that I've got the thickest part with the hook facing away from me, and I place this strap under my hand like that, and then what I'm looking to do is to get the end of the clasp, the hook, into that slot like that, so it can't move backwards or sideways, and then placing that down. And it should, if you've got it right, go flush with the body with minimal fuss. Then I switch my grip so that I'm pinching the top of the protective cover with my thumb and the back of the drone with my index finger, and I just literally flip it over, place it back on my hand like that. So now I've got the camera facing me, and I've got this strap, and it will automatically fall back like that. Now, as has happened here, the blades have fallen rather neatly into place, but let's assume they hadn't. Let's assume they're all over the place like that. So let's say we're in a position like that. I usually use my little finger or my thumb, or a combination of my finger and thumb, to get that first rotor, the rotor nearest the strap, in place, and then switch that one round. And it's very easy to maneuver these rotors so that they fall on top of the drone like that. And then you can let the strap fall back into place, and then again with a pinching movement, same pinching movement that we used before, thumb on top. In this case I'm using my middle finger to pinch the bottom, hold the bottom. You'll see the strap, if you've done this right and everything's snug, the strap will automatically be lined up so the clasp is right next to the hole, and it's just a simple matter then of pushing that into place and securing it. Now that looked pretty fiddly when I broke it down like that, but once you get used to this, dealing with it at full speed or doing it at full speed is really easy. Let's try that at speed. Okay, so we've got the drone, placing it on the flat of my hand on its back, camera facing away, position the blades, the band goes under my hand, protective bit there, pinch, flip, maneuver these blades so that they're safe, over, and she's all done. Okay, now apologise if I'm teaching some of you to suck eggs, but if you don't have a method, or this is something that you find you're always fiddling about with, this is a good method to practice, and I guarantee you'll have no problems whatsoever in getting that on in no time at all. Well, I hope you found that useful, and if you have, please consider subscribing. There'll be more tips and tricks, I'm sure, in later episodes, but for now, thank you for watching.